Good morning, my friends, and happy Saturday. We are up super duper early on this Saturday morning because it is move-in day for Adam. So we got everything packed last night. And like I said before, he's pretty easy because everything big is down in Maryland already in the storage unit. That was like the best thing we ever did. We started that when Andrew had his apartment. We were able to leave the coffee table and the end table and the microwave cart and all that big stuff down there. So it's really nice. So all his clothes and a few other things we picked up are all packed in his car. Him and Andrew are going to be driving down in Adam's car. The van's actually empty. Doug and I are driving that down, and on the way to the school, we're stopping at the storage unit and filling our van with all of the stuff from storage. I am just packing his cooler right now. He's got milk and butter and eggs and Canadian bacon and all the good things like that. He does have a 2-meal plan, but, you know, he needs some food in his apartment. So waited till this morning to pack the cooler. That's all done. Doug's outside taking care of the chicks. Jackie seems to be doing pretty well. Still not growing a whole lot, but walking much better. And yes, I did say Andrew. It came home yesterday to drive to Maryland with us and help his brother move in. This is kind of his week off. Well, he's got a few things he has to do, but he needs to like focus on getting stuff done. Excited to move back in?
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet?
Yeah.
He's just saying that for my benefit.
He can't. It is bittersweet. It is.
Yeah, I'm excited for him to move back in, honestly. I mean, I'm going to miss him terribly, but it's where he belongs. It's where he needs to be. So anyway, that's what I am doing, getting this packed, getting this in the car. We are not eating breakfast because it is way too early, number one. I was going to pack breakfast sandwiches for the road, but we have been giving away eggs, and plus both my kids needed eggs to take to school. That's all we have right now. So I don't even have an egg for each of us to make a breakfast sandwich. So we are going to, plus it's way too early. So we're going to stop somewhere along the way, like a Wawa or somewhere, and get a smoothie or a breakfast sandwich or something like that. So that'll be good. Yeah, it's a little early for the girls to lay any eggs. Like sometimes if I'm low, I stalk them in the morning. I'm like, come on, girls, I need to bake. But it's too early for them to lay. They don't usually lay until about 7. So anyway, that is that. Of course, I will bring you along with us. I will show you what I am eating. Will show you what I am doing. I've had a rough couple days eating. In town here, it's called the St. Michael's Celebration. So we had takeout from there. I mean, I was okay. I wasn't great. I should have eaten half a sandwich instead of a whole one. And then Adam wanted to go out for ice cream last night. I got an extra small, but still on top of everything else. So we need to just rein it in a little bit. But that's it. We're going to get ready to head out the door. So I will see you on the road, my friends. Okay, we are about, 3/4 of the way there? Ish. We just stopped at Wawa to grab some breakfast. And yeah, I was looking at all the breakfast sandwiches and everything, and I just am not willing to do that. I'm not willing to spend that many calories. I'm not willing to I don't know. I just don't want that. So I ended up getting a Chobani Greek yogurt strawberry. It is 110 calories, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And it's, it's real sugar, whole milk, all that kind of stuff. Nothing light, nothing. I'm going to have that. And, lots of protein in that, which is good. And I picked up these little antipasta hard salami and cheese rolls because I figure more protein, and these were 110 calories. So I thought that was a pretty good breakfast for a decent amount of calories. I don't know what the points are, to be honest with you. I can check that and put it on the screen if I remember. But we do have to make a pit stop because we realized something that we forgot, that Adam forgot. he forgot his towels. And I'm really bummed because he has really nice, I bought him these awesome, nice towels his freshman year. They're like quick drying and all. He forgot them. So we are going to stop at Target and just grab him just 2, like, I don't want to say cheap towels, but cheapish towels. We're going to see him in a month for family weekend, so I will bring his good towels down then, but we're just going to grab him something to get through until family weekend. So heading into Target. I was going to go to Kohl's and get him more of the really good towels that I bought him when he moved in, but they don't open till 10 and it's just 9 o'clock now. So I'm going to grab these at Target, and then our next stop will be the storage unit. This was like the best idea we ever came up with, was getting a storage unit near the school and not having to bring all this, holy mackerel, huge stuff home. It is packed to the gills. Yeah. They did a good job. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it. So now all this has to get loaded into our car. Boom, 10 minutes, all done. We are ready to go and move all this stuff in to the 3rd floor, gentlemen. We are almost here. I don't know if you can see it, but there is the Golden Mary up on top of the hill at the college. Mary was gone for a whole year for repairs, and she is back. Thank goodness. The kids have missed her looking out over the campus and giving them her protection. So we are so proud and so happy to see Mother Mary back up on the hill where she belongs. Totally forgot to vlog it empty. It's not quite so empty now, but when you walk in the door, this is their living room. We've already rearranged it. Their dining area, their kitchen, of course, that's what I've been working on, as you can see. And then coming this way, this door, this white door right here, is a massive storage closet. They've got a linen closet. This is their bathroom, toilet room. In this apartment, there's one single room. That's this one. And then there's 2 double rooms. Here's one. One kid has already moved in. And then this is Adam and Polo's room. Polo's bed, Adam's bed. I want to not put anything else in here because I think they're going to rearrange it, and why move things twice? We'll see. Okay, we're getting better at this. This was record time, I think. So here's Adam's desk space, and this is Polo's desk space. His walls. Adam on his bed, and he's got a dresser under there, and then another little dresser and stuff on the end. So looks pretty good. Polo's got a little bit more work to do on his side, but it's getting there. They've got closet, Polo's closet, Adam's closet. So looking good. You happy?
Going good so far.
Okay, let's go finish up the kitchen. Kind of the quiet before the storm today. There's a few kids here, but all the freshmen moved in a day or two ago, but the upperclassmen really don't move until mostly tomorrow. So pretty quiet here, all moved in. There's a couple new buildings, and we are going to go check out the new buildings and see what our money's paying for. Okay, kitchen is all done. Looks pretty much the same because everything is in the cabinets and drawers. And the dining area. And they're decorating with all flags, so it's looking pretty good. They have to get a TV. They want to get a TV for out here, but it's looking pretty good, I think. Well, all moved in, all organized, and That's all she wrote. Done and dusted. It doesn't get easier. No tears this time. I did not cry. I want to, but I won't. What was I gonna say? We went out to lunch, but we were with his roommate and his parents, so I didn't want to pull out the camera. I had my traditional, when I don't know what else to have, I had a turkey club sandwich. I asked them for only 2 slices of bread, not 3, and mayo on the side. I got 3 slices of bread and got mayo on the sandwich. It is what it is. I was going to try taking it apart, but it would have just fallen apart. It would have been a mess. So I ate 3/4 of it. I should have only eaten half because I was full, but it was so good and I was so hungry. I ate 3/4 of it. So it was delicious. I'm good now. Got a water. And hopefully we're going to stop. Oh, I don't know if they're closed or not. If they're not closed, we're going to stop at that big Goodwill store on our way home. Once we get home, I'm toast. So that's that. And if we go to Goodwill, I'll take you with us. We are taking a detour. There was an accident on one of the roads that we go, and it must have just happened right before we got there, because all the emergency vehicles were just arriving and they closed the road, so everybody had to turn around, and we're on these little back roads. Oh my goodness, the roads are so narrow.
They're little back roads.
Little back road, like I'm talking,
Like
we were
a car and a half wide.
Yes, we were like up on the side of the road, so 2 cars could fit. I'm guessing there's not a lot of traffic on these roads, but because of it being closed, there's a lot. So, but that's okay. Thank goodness for the GPS. We've put that on, and we are hopefully rerouted and back in business, and it won't be too far out of the way. When in Maryland, we have to stop at my favorite Goodwill. Now, you know what I always end up with at the Goodwill? Books. Not books for me, books for Kim. She hit the jackpot today, so that was good. And Andrew found a couple things for his classroom, for his history bookshelves and his religion bookshelves, and I found 1 book, so that was good. And Andrew also got a couple funky ties, because you know he needs ties. So now we are finally on the road towards home. Doug wants to stop and get a coffee, and then we need to get home because we're tired. Well, my friends, we are home. It is 8:45 and I am toast. I am going to get a nice glass of water, crawl in bed, and read my book for a little while. That's what I'm gonna do. We got some not so great news on the way home. We found out that someone who was very special to us, not a relative or anything, just a nurse that worked at my kid's pediatrician's office. Like, she was like the first one to take care of them when they were just like 2 days old. We found out she passed away suddenly today, so I'm just in a mood now. So apparently Doug's a little hungry because he's snacking on some cheese. But I am going to get ready and call it a night. It's been a long day, and tomorrow we've got 9:30 Mass, and then 100 ears of corn to process and about 25 pounds of tomatoes. Plus, I need to help Andrew with some stuff for his classroom, and then I think Monday we're going to his classroom again. So another busy weekend not in the books yet. It's not over yet, but wouldn't have it any other way than spending time with my guys. So I will talk to y'all in the morning. Happy Sunday, my friends. We are waiting for Andrew to come out on our way to church. We're going to be late. We're not going to be late for church, but we all have ministries today, so we need to be there a little bit early. We have a very busy day after today. I'm not sure. Doug talked about maybe getting the coupe painted, the addition painted. We also have 100 ears of corn to process, and I also have about probably 30 pounds of tomatoes to process. If I'm gonna do that today, we'll see. I also have some stuff to do for Andrew, meaning like stuff for his classroom. I have to cut out all that stuff that he did. And what else? I don't know. My list was a mile long this morning when I wrote it out, so we'll see. But right now we just need to get out of here and get to church. So I will show you when we get home. We're gonna stop on our way home and pick up the corn. We also have to stop someone. Oh, watch out, Doug. We also have to.
I hadn't moved yet.
We also have to pick up something that somebody offered up on Gibbstown Giving that Andrew's going to possibly use in his classroom or in his home office. We're not sure. All that's before we even get home. So, and then we need to just hit the ground running. Have breakfast first or brunch and then hit the ground running. So I'll bring you along for our day. Okay, home from church, all produce acquired. Now we're sitting down for brunch. I made like ole omelets today. It's just a 2-egg omelet. And I have some fried peppers and onions on the inside and my homemade salsa on the outside. So it is eggs from our chickens and salsa that I made from the garden and peppers I fried from the garden. So that's a really nice feeling when it's all, you know, done. And I also have some raw milk cheddar on there, half an ounce, 1 slice of homemade bread, and 3 slices of center cut bacon. So that will be my brunch today, and we won't eat again until dinner time. Okay, Doug is outside working on shucking the corn, and we need to blanch that before we start. All the girls are out enjoying some corn cobs that Doug has tossed to them. So that's good. And I am in here working on tomatoes. I'll show you. So what I'm doing is blanching tomatoes. I think I showed you this. I cut an X on the bottom and then throw them in boiling water for 30 seconds, then throw them in a water bath. And as you can see, I'll try to do this one-handed. The skins peel right off of the tomatoes. Easier when I have 2 hands. And I'm saving all the tomato skins in a bowl because I'm going to dehydrate those and turn those into tomato powder. That can be used for thickening sauces, soups. It can be turned into tomato paste. You just use the powder with a little bit of water. Freeze drying is the way to go, but I don't have a freeze dryer. Maybe someday. It's on my bucket list. But I'll just put them in the dehydrator and getting these ready to make some salsa. I'm hoping to do 8 more pints of salsa. The boys both asked for more of it on the shelf for the winter. So I'll do that. And I think I showed you the other day how I did that. I don't remember. Actually using a mix today. Let me show you that. I am using the Ball Fiesta Salsa mix only because I don't feel like running to the store and I'm missing a few ingredients for totally fresh homemade salsa. I don't have any red peppers and I forget what else I'm missing. And I picked this up and wanted to give it a try, so we're going to give this a try. It's super easy. You just need tomatoes and this. So to make salsa using one of the mixes, like I said, I use the Ball. There's also one called Mrs. Wags that's very popular. All I did was take, for 2 pounds, which is about 4.5 cups of diced tomatoes, I tripled this. But for each 2 pounds of tomatoes, you just use a 1/4 cup of the mix and 3 tablespoons of 5% acidity white vinegar. You put it in the pot, bring it to a boil. Once it boils, you turn the heat down and you let it simmer for 5 minutes. And then you can either cool it and eat it right away, or like I'm gonna do, you can can it and make it shelf stable for later. So I've got my jars heating up and I'm going to water bath can this. I'm going to use my digital canner because my water bath canner is being used to blanch corn right now. So we're gonna do this in the Presto digital canner, which can be used for pressure cooking or water bathing. So that is what I am going to do. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. So if you want to get into canning and you've never canned before, let me tell you, I highly recommend starting with salsa for a few reasons. Number one, it's easy, especially if you do what I did and use a mix, either the Ball or the Mrs. Wags. All you really have to do is prepare your tomatoes. Tomatoes are abundant this time of year. You can, if you don't grow them, you can easily buy them from a local farmer or farmer's market or somewhere. And usually if you buy a big box of them, they're a lot cheaper. I know our local road stand does, I think it's 25 pounds for $20. So you can get them relatively inexpensive, which is nice. And you don't need a whole lot of special equipment. Of course, you're gonna need jars and lids, but you don't need a pressure canner. Heck, you don't even need a water bath canner. You can use a big stock pot as long as you have some kind of trivet or something to put on the bottom of it to keep the jars off the bottom of the pot. Because if they sit directly on the bottom of the pot, they can actually crack. So if you do want to get into canning and you like salsa, like I said, definitely a good thing to start with is some salsa. So I'm going to get the rest of this canned up and get it going and get started on that corn. Sorry about the dehydrator sound. I took a picture of my preserving for today, but forgot to video it because it was a little crazy. So I will insert the picture right after this clip, but here is the tomato skins in the dehydrator. They're going to go for about 9 hours at 140 degrees. And here is the salsa. They all sealed. I'm thrilled. And I have, oh my gosh, there were about 15 bags of corn and 3 bags of 4 ears, whole ears of corn. So I'll put a picture in. It was a successful afternoon. Yogurt was done. I did that. I forget when I made that, but I just got it out of the pot and into this bowl and 2 little bowls. And burgers are done. Fries are doing whatever they do. Rolls are done. Feeling accomplished, and I'm very, very hungry, so I'm going to get dinner going. Okay, it is time to sit down for dinner. I can tell this burger is already going to be like a McSlider. The minute I bite into it, it's going to just, yeah. I've got tomato, the burger, cheese, onion, peppers, ketchup. So it's definitely going to be all over the place. I have some fries, tomato wedges, and sauerkraut. So my burger is 5 points. The bun is 5 points. So, and the cheese is 2 points. So 12 points for my burger and 0 for everything else on my plate. Totally forgot, we also have some corn on the cob. You think after today we'd be tired of looking at corn. Well, my friends, I am ending this vlog here. We still have a few things that we need to accomplish tonight, but I will say, we had the best meals today, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Where are you?
Where am I? Here I am.
There you are.
Yes.
Everything we ate today was just so good.
Delicious.
And I swear it's because most of it came right out of the garden and it was super duper fresh. But oh my gosh, that omelet for breakfast was off the hook. And dinner, like every bite we took, we kept going, oh, this is so good. I don't know if we were just in the mood for burgers? I don't know. But it was all good and the corn was perfection, so who knows? We just know it was good. After breakfast, we were full and satiated all day. We just now ate dinner at 6:30, so just shows when you eat good, healthy, whole food and pack your breakfast with protein. Try to stay away from those sweet breakfasts. Give yourself some good energy and you stay full. But I'm gonna call it because I need to upload this video. It probably won't even go up till tomorrow, knowing YouTube. YouTube's been a little wonky lately. I need to get my kitchen cleaned up from dinner, and we need to work on some stuff for Andrew. We have a lot. The black trash bag on the couch is full of stuff he laminated that we're gonna cut out for him tonight and then take over tomorrow and work on his classroom. So That's the plan. We'll see how it goes, but I am not going to eat anything else tonight because I am jammed. I may have a cup of tea later on. We'll see how things go, but thank you so much for taking time to spend it with us this weekend. I truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really love you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. All that good stuff that YouTube loves to see, because when they see engagement on my channel, they tend to share my videos more, and that helps me out. So I will link a few videos here, and I will probably see you maybe tomorrow, maybe in the Tuesday tag. We'll see when I pop up again. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.